for Catrice Ray.
Good morning, everyone. Like he said, I'm Catrice Ray, and I'm here with the John Papa John Entrepreneurial Center. Today I'm going to be talking about Venture School, which is a statewide program focused on helping innovators accelerate the startup process while increasing their chance of success. It worked for a little bit now. So it's a well-known fact that 80 to 90% of startups fail. But why is this? Well, let's look at the traditional way of thinking. For decades, business schools have taught that the way to start a business was to have an idea, do some research, write a business plan, either raise money or fund it yourself, and build your product, do a bunch of marketing, launch, and hope your business model works. Well, surprisingly, entrepreneurial and business experts have found that this doesn't work. So how do we fix this? Well, you should note that most startups actually don't fail from a lack of planning, funding, lack of work ethic, or even a lack of a good idea. They fail because they lack customers. So we take this process and flip it around. On day one, Venture School teams learn how to get out of the building and get in front of their customers. We teach them the process of customer discovery, which pushes them to focus in on solving their customers' pain points and providing value, not just selling them a product. This process also allows teams to break down their ideas into a series of hypotheses that can be scientifically tested and validated or invalidated to help them build out a business model. We also focus in on lean methodologies, which essentially means that teams need to be light on their feet when doing customer discovery so they can be making quick iterations and pivots based on customer feedback. And this also means focusing on building a minimum viable product or an MVP, which helps them get to market as quickly and inexpensively as possible before investing all the time and money to build out their full product or business. I've actually, in addition to running Venture School, I've actually got to participate, and I can tell you that this process works. My team came in with the idea that we were going to be building 3D scanning kiosks, and by the end of the program, we were focused solely on software. By listening to our customers and our teaching team, we were able to find a viable business model that would cost a fraction of the time and money that our original idea would, but we're still solving the same problem. So we're not asking you to completely change your idea or completely change what you're passionate about. We just want to help you find the best way to do it. So while we found value in Venture School, we are not the only ones by any means. Since launching in fall of 2013, we've had the opportunity to work with over 170 teams, 530 innovators, and have built a network of over 100 mentors. Those totals are compiled from our 3 programs that we're running right now, Venture School and our Faculty Innovators and Student Accelerator programs. The last 2 programs use the same Venture School curriculum. They're just targeted towards more specific on-campus groups. In 2014, we launched Venture School statewide and have since run 15 cohorts in 7 cities across Iowa. And one thing that we've learned is when we originally started working on Venture School, it was very startup focused. And what we've learned is that our process works not only for startups, but also for nonprofits, small businesses, and corporate innovation teams. So pretty much anyone that has an idea that they can test through customer discovery. Now, this program would not be possible without our world-class team of instructors. They're compiled of entrepreneurs from all over Iowa with a wide variety of expertise and decades of experience. Without their leadership and passion for Venture School, we would not be able to have the impact that we've had, nor would we be able to continue to grow our program. I also have to give a huge shout out to our alumni who continue to engage with our program and advocate on our behalf long after leaving Venture School. I mean, this is just a very small portion of people that have gone through, but I just want to kind of point out the diversity that can be found in our alumni. For example, InnoBiopharma, InnoMortigen, they're in the biomedical field, whereas Ellison and Stonebone Wood Cloth are in fashion. We have Ease Gluten-Free Bakery in the corner and Mardo Brewing Company. Those are local food and drink establishments. And we have Go Cave and and Upcraft Club over there, and they are online platforms. And one of the best things, pardon? Yeah, Western Wines. I just found as many logos as I could in a short period of time and threw them on here. One of the best things about our program is that it continues to provide value even after you leave. Once you learn our process, you can continue to apply it to any new idea that you have at any point in the future. For example, Elizabeth Kamen of Upcraft Club came into Venture School wanting to build a network for moms. But a few weeks into customer discovery, she found that she didn't have a viable business model. So instead, she started doing customer discovery for a different idea in digital sewing patterns, and within the last year has raised tens of thousands of dollars in competition money and is currently in San Francisco working in 500 Startups, which is one of the most prestigious accelerators in the world. And she did that in a year. Venture School is currently funded by 2 grants, one from the Iowa Economic Development Authority and one from the National Science Foundation, and our curriculum is actually a National Science Foundation Innovation Core. We are Iowa's only NSF I-Core site. We're proud to bring their curriculum to Iowa. And we also partner with organizations all over the state because it would be impossible for us to try and do outreach and run programs in cities that we're not located. And I know I'm missing a few, so I just want to say thank you to everyone that has helped and supported us in the last 2.5 years. So what's coming up? Currently we have 3 more cohorts starting, one in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, one in Quad Cities, and one in Council Bluffs. And the application deadline for Iowa City, Cedar Rapids is Sunday, so if you're interested, please talk to me because we want to get you in our program. Long term, we're looking to continue our statewide expansion and continue to support our teams even after they leave Venture School, which we're doing through a couple different events. And then for new programs, we're working on a program in corporate innovation specifically, and one called Main Street, which would serve small and local businesses. Can everyone in the room that's either participated, taught, or mentored Venture School raise their hand? So we have a pretty strong network, not just in Iowa City and Cedar Rapids, but all over the state. So please let us help you achieve your dream.